Hello Pooh fans everywhere. My name is Professor Becca, no, sorry, it's just Becca Della Gibson, and I guess many of you will be moderately surprised to see me back in front of the cameras, hosting Pooh's latest production. He has called it, Songs for Swinging Ursines. Now, I'm not absolutely sure ursines is an actual word, but Pooh thought it sounded more sophisticated than bears, as in, songs for swinging bears. Yes, well, far be it from me to correct him. Also it says in my new contract which Pooh made me sign. He is correct in all things apparently. And, I as an internationally acclaimed academic should, Pooh says, be sufficiently endowed in the brains department to appreciate that. Indeed. Well, here we are, in front of Poohington Hall, Pooh's stately home, on the outskirts of the village of Pooham, in Shropshire, England. Pooh recently bought the honorary title of Lord of the Manor of Pooham, which entitles him to call himself Lord Poohington Pooh of Pooham. He concedes that this is quite a mouthful and he is still known locally, as just Old Pooh, or that blasted little fairy blighter. Indeed. We are here today to enter the hallowed portals of Poohington Hall, prostrate ourselves before his dazzling aristocratic wonderfulness Lord Poohington, and beseech him to pray indulge us with an interview regarding songs for swinging ursines. Life is good. Life is Pooh. I am contracted to intone that apparently, it's a chilly Shropshire winter day out here, so, let's go inside now and have a chat to Pooh about his latest project. He has promised to perform one of the numbers from the album he is currently recording here, but only if he feels that he and I are getting along okay. However, if he gets how he can get, and we all know what he's like when he gets how he can get, I really can't guarantee that my interview with him will have a happy outcome. Hey you techie guys, we can edit that last bit out, can't we? Sorry, I can't quite hear you. What? You don't think that will be technically possible? No chance at all? No? Really? I see. Oh dear. Pooh the Terrible won't be pleased at all. Looks like it will be back to cleaning hotel rooms again for me. Pooh. It's just lovely to be working with you again. I have missed you so much. This is certainly a gorgeous recording studio you have here. I love that bay window behind you with the stained glass and wood paneling. You are a bear with such impeccably good taste. Our viewers, and myself are aquiver with anticipation regarding your latest project. Have you any questions before we begin?
Well, thank you for that wonderful introduction, Becca. Quite wonderful. Lovely to be working with you again. Oh, well, it is, you know. Fabulous. Well, I has to ask you, is you in the marriage market? Well, is you? Is you?
Ha! Pooh. In the marriage market? Me? Are you asking if I am a single young attractive, very intelligent woman looking for a moneyed and landed strikingly handsome miniature golden bear, to marry? No, I am not looking for a husband at the moment, Pooh. Now, if we may, moving swiftly on.
I know a very competent quickie divorce lawyer, Becca. We could be married before the month is out. We could, you know, yes.
Bless you, Pooh. And thank you for considering me as a potential Lady Becca Poohington Pooh. But, as I said, I am not currently considering settling down, and, even the temptation of being your Lady of the Manor, won't persuade me. So sorry, my little furry friend. Would you like to carry on with the interview now? Or does your kindly heart need a few moments to mend?
Yes, Becca, that is very true. I is a cosmopolitan mover and shaker. When the medicine kicks in, I shall just be a cosmopolitan mover. It really is. Yeah, the shaking bit weren't nice at all. No. Oh, well, there we are then, yes.
tell me, what inspired you to record an album of classic jazz songs? You are, of course, primarily known as a dancer.
Well, Becca, I is a truly lovely singist. That is why my singing voice charms the very birds from the trees and causes lovely ladies to swoon. So I owes it to all the world to preserve the magnificent sound what I can make for all posterity. Well, yes, I do. Yes. Yes.
We are all so glad that you are giving us the opportunity to hear your lovely voice, Pooh. Thank you. But, why did you choose the jazz genre? After all, your operatic output is legendary. My younger sister, Debay, said that she nearly fainted with pleasure when she first saw your Rigoletto.
Indeed, my operatic work is immensely impressive, and I am of course also highly regarded in the world of gangster rap and dubstep. But jazz was my first love, Becca. It wasn't for nothing, that the Dorsey brothers, Benny Goodman, Glenn Miller and Gene Krupa, all vied with each other to have me as their canary. Yes, that means a singer. It was only when he couldn't get me under contract that Tommy Dorsey reluctantly signed up some young nobody called Frank Sinatra. Well, that were when I was still in the US before the war, Yes.
Ah, I see, Pooh. And I believe you've kept up with newer trends in jazz? And considerably extended your repertoire since those heady days of the 1930s swing era.
And very comfortable it feels too, Becca. Yes.
Really? Well, that's awfully good, I'm sure. I am also certain you will appreciate that your loyal and devoted viewing public, including your very good friend from across the pond, Mother Cat, can't wait to hear what you have to offer us all today. You're being introduced by your non-identical twin brother, Boo, I believe?
Yes, that's correct. I employ my dear brother Boo in many and diverse roles to keep his mind off things, And yes, today he will be introducing me, singing that evergreen jazz classic, Lullaby of Bearland.
Oh? Should not that song be called Lullaby of Birdland, Pooh?
Well, no, it shouldn't, Becca. Bearland is much more exciting than a birdland. Whatever indeed a birdland might be. So it's a bearland now. A land filled with wonderful bears. Just like me.
You are a little fairy genius, Pooh, to be sure. The idea of a bearland, full of little wonderfulnesses like yourself, is simply divine. I was just wondering if you were aware that the song Lullaby of Birdland was referring to the Birdland Jazz Club, named after the famous bebop jazz man, Charlie Bird Parker?
Well, yes, of course I realized that Birdland were a jazz club. Well, yes, I'm not stupid, No. Well, that is why I has called my jazz club way down in the basement of Pewington Hall. Bearland. It's called Bearland. Yes.
That's a fabulous introduction for your non-identical twin brother, Boo, Pooh. For I am now handing over to him, live from the Bearland Jazz Club, to introduce what will no doubt be a simply stunning performance from your talented self of Lullaby of Bearland, Lullaby of Bearland. Over to you, Boo, my fine fairy poodle.
I say, are these sunglasses strictly necessary? It is really rather difficult to see anything at all. Could we put the lights up a tad? Anything would help. Really it would. I'm on, am I? Hello, hep cats and hipsters everywhere. Welcome to Bear Jazz. I'm Boo, Pooh's non-identical twin brother, and Bear Jazz is Pooh's new online magazine show devoted to, let's be generous, the reinterpretation of beloved jazz standards by him, Pooh. Yes. This time, my incredibly skilled and talented sibling will give you his reworking of that wonderful swing classic, Lullaby of Birdland, from his forthcoming album, Songs for Swinging Ursines. His renamed song, Lullaby of Bearland. I have no idea why. Many of you will be familiar with the fabulous, some might say, definitive versions performed by Sarah Vaughan and Ella Fitzgerald. And to those, I would merely say, sorry. Or perhaps you'd like to switch off now and go and feed the cat. Anyway, there's no stopping him. So let's give a big hand to Pooh with his take on Lullaby of Bearland. To take it away, Pooh. Oh.
Lullaby of Bearland, that's what I always hear when you sigh. Never in my wordland could there be ways to reveal in a phrase how I feel. Have you ever heard two turtle doves, Bill and Coo, when they love? That's the kind of magic music we make with our lips when we kiss. And there's a weepy old willow, he really knows how to cry. That's how I cry on my pillow. If you should tell me farewell and goodbye, lullaby of Bearland, whisper low, kiss me sweet, and we'll go flying high in Bearland, high in the trees up above, all because we're in love. there's a weepy old willow. He really knows how to cry. What he does, you know. That's how I cry on my pillow. Baby, you should tell me farewell and goodbye. Lullaby of Bearland, whisper low. Kiss me sweet, and we'll go flying high in Bearland, high in the trees up above. All because we're in love.
Well, what you must all must be surely thinking after watching and listening to that is, why? Simply, why? Yes. Why didn't Pooh record this number years ago? Why did he keep us waiting for 50 years before wowing us with what must surely now be regarded as the definitive version of Lullaby of Bearland? I have to admit that I didn't really hear that much of it. What with currently suffering from a heavy accumulation of earwax and wearing these earplugs. But I'm sure it was up to Pooh's usual, magnificent high standard. Well, yes, indeed. After recording The Bear in the Tutti Frutti Hat, his last musical offering, a lot of people who viewed the video contacted Pooh to suggest other things he could do. Most of the suggestions were physically impossible to perform and contained anatomical terms that neither Pooh or I were familiar with, and he has said he doesn't want any more of them. Thank you. Now, it only remains for me to hand you back to the wonderful Professor Becca, who will bring this edition of Bear Jazz to a close. Can I take these sunglasses off now? Where are you? Oh dear. Are we done here?
Thank you, Boo. And thank you, Pooh. What a wonderful performance from our fabulous golden-furred friend. I am concluding Pooh's latest DVD offering from right in front of the Pooh Arms Tavern in Pooh Village. It is here that Pooh gathers with his many local friends to sup a hearty tankard of good Shropshire ale, or two, or indeed 3 or more. Pooh entered the Pooh Arms at midday today. It is now 5 o'clock in the afternoon and he still hasn't emerged. Often he falls asleep after several ales, and Mrs. Coxon, the Pooh Arms landlady, is reputed to use him as a mop to wash down the tables as he sleeps off his beer. It is but a rumour. Until next time. Goodbye, and thank you for watching.
Oh, yes. Clarissa, height of bunny fashion, elegance, haute couture, and soaring passion, wrapped in your island fastness now, more adorable than a small bow wow. Well, yes. White-furred, tall-eared, beloved bunny icon, pleasant to stroke, like a fluffy green lichen. You spend your days with those you love, not getting punched by a boxing glove. No. Small miniature golden bears, hush ho and stay, for Clarissa will steal your hearts away, over the seas to her shore island home. She will keep them there, ne'er more to roam. Well, yes, the end. By Pooh. Yes.